Hello there, I am a Shrimpchu, and today I have dug up yet another slightly older build from my backlog of so many builds I've recorded. Okay, so time travel with me a bit here, guys. Back to 2022. Specifically, August 2022. Inspired by the events of July 2022. Or, high school years came out and we got curved walls, and these two things combined into my wonderful ideas in building. So, let me put on my salesperson persona. I was going to say costume, but you can't see me, so. Did you never get to decorate your bedroom exactly how you wanted as a teenager? Do you wish you could decorate your entire house like that and more? No, but your sim does? Excellent, because this house is only for the sims. Okay, basically, the vibe is obviously the teen stuff from the high school pack, but the whole house. The personality and just bam, a lot of color and aesthetics of a stereotypical teenage room, but the whole house with some curved walls thrown in just because I was like, gee, I wonder how curved walls will go. Don't talk to me about building a roof for a curved wall, just don't. We'll get there. But yeah, so this is a sim that has just, moved out and went, everything will be like anime and gaming aesthetic with like a lot of color, but like kind of pastel color. They're very into their purples and blues and pinks, which I was thinking whilst looking at this, I was like, is this a little bit of a repressed inner child thing? Because like I partially got to decorate my room as how I wanted. There was just a small issue where the actual decorating of the room itself happened when I was a little bit younger, and older me didn't have the same tastes. So everything was plastered in posters because I just didn't like the room itself. I didn't like the color scheme. I'll give you exactly 0 guesses if you've ever watched me ramble about colors and any Sims build what color it was. But yeah. So it's gonna be like, am I letting my inner child out? But at the same time, this wouldn't be my color scheme. But that's okay, because it's this Sim's color scheme, who you will briefly see at the end, my little test Sim, who is on color theme with the build. Anyway, rambling about the build. Better ideas. So you have a bedroom, as you can see, and we end up with a nice open plan kitchen living area. There's a great area for having movie nights, and a dedicated gaming room. So you know what, if you have your little teen sim that's like, I'm a video game streamer and I'm gonna make it big and it's gonna be my full-time job and I'm gonna live off social media, woo, this is totally the house for them. If the aesthetics line up. If they're not this aesthetic, then there are other houses out there for them. I really hope I noticed that window. You see that one right there? That is just decided to be a wall. Maybe this is just Windows rebelling. Maybe Windows actually want to be walls in some occasions. Maybe we're holding them back. Yeah, okay, never mind. You don't need to look at me like that. Listen, I'm whenever you're both tired but really energetic, that's me. And I realize that I'm one of these combinations. Most times I do this, but that's because that's when I have the energy to ramble on for 10 to 20 minutes. I say the energy, not the energy, but the dedication to be like, words for this length of time. Because believe it or not, I am one of those quiet people that don't normally ramble like this. Maybe this is me letting all of the words I could ever say out in one, I don't know. I don't have a point. Will we just, if I was a PowerPoint, just move to the next slide. Moving along. Don't psychoanalyze me, because there's nothing there anyway. That's where the nice little movie night area is gonna be, complete with a little snack setup. I'm very excited about it. I'm kind of thinking, as much as I am thinking, was the curved walls a good idea? This build is fun. It's definitely one of those ones that's like, listen, if you play with walls up, maybe no. But playing with like half walls, walls down, and your sim is this kind of vibe, go for it. Kinda wanna place it in one of my current saves and maybe like renovate it a bit and move a sim in. I say renovate it a bit. I don't have any issue with this as a place. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'd change the outside. Maybe I'd remove the curved walls and do normal walls. Maybe I wouldn't move anything at all. Maybe I should also stick to a save long enough to think about adding in themed builds. I say this, I don't even have like, I mean, I have recent saves, but I haven't been doing a lot recently. I've been trying to build like houses from like my family and stuff, and I've been trying to like, because I've been trying to do my family tree, and I'm trying to do at least, not like the whole thing because yikes, but at least a few generations back, put them into like The Sims and have them in The Sims as a family tree as well, and just, yeah. Which is both a happy nostalgic thing and also just a, well, times do be a changing, sad nostalgia for the past thing. Little bit of both. Ice cream and popcorn. Seriously, I'm way too excited. I add in like the s'mores thing from the, is it the toddler pack or whatever, what is it that comes with like the outdoor sort of vaguely space themed, vaguely not quite camping, but like your kids are backyard camping stuff? That pack, that, the little s'mores thing from that, some of the pillows from that, nice big TV, gaming, like your sim can invite the whole gang around and you can have movie night and gaming, and it's not in your potential professional streamer sim's dedicated stream room. So they can still be like, no, I'm in a different place. I'm having fun. I'm doing things only for fun. Now imagine if that was one of the fears that your Sims could have. It would certainly be probably a bit more fun than them constantly getting fear of unfulfilled dreams and being cheated on. Like, I don't think my Sims know that any of the other fears exist. I say as a shrimp who's like, do I just turn off fears? Like, should I just? But at the same time, is it kind of interesting? But also, is it a bit much? Just a bit. But you know what? Maybe a bit much is fine, because this is a bit much home. I do like the bathroom, though. The bathroom's like on the color scheme, you know? And it has some neon lights and stuff, but I feel like it also has a bit of a, still has the relaxing vibe a bathroom should have. You know, there's some nice artwork. I feel like, you know, your sim can take that bubble bath, pretend they're on holiday, whilst they probably book a little holiday on their phone just to get away from it all. Half the time I have builds, I already, like, I've built them knowing what sims I'd move in. And okay, obviously I know what kind of sim would live here, but I mean, I normally have the whole family planned out. Like, I know what sims I'm about to create to move in, or I've already created to move in. And this one, I don't. Like, it's just a house vibing for a particular category of sim. But there is not that sim in my mind. I made the test sim for it, but I don't have, like, I have not played with this home with a little sim living their dreams. All this to say in 5,000 words or more that I think I might move a sim in. Just a little bit. I don't know, I had another train of thought, but it left. If you listen closely, you might hear it going, chugga chugga chugga, bye, losers. Chugga chugga chugga. I like to imagine that's how my thoughts get on trains to be lost, you know? Listen, of course I was going to use the cat stereo. This is maximum personality. Everything must be bam in your face, loud. Like, your Sims' personality is their decor, and their decor is their personality. And that's awesome for them. Oh no. Okay, minor interruption by phone call, but we're fine. That's what happens when you don't remember to put your phone on silent. For all the phone calls I ever get, the timing. But this does give me a whole other thing to ramble about. Because what I think is kind of interesting, and I didn't even notice it happen until, like, I read someone else comment on the internet about how it was a thing that happened. But how, like, you know, like, phone ringtones were, like, a big thing at first with, like, you know, actual songs and, like, dedicated ringtones. I do remember my dad had one that was some guy singing about it, like, your daughter's on the phone, your daughter's calling, or whatever. And now, like, it's all just, like, the, like, default little, like, ding, little default jingle at most, maybe. I know a lot of people don't even have their phones really on, you know, full volume or anything. And I just thought that it was kind of interesting once I thought about it. Or, like, realized, oh yeah, that did happen. Because I feel, as you might have noticed, I still have, like, an actual song as my ringtone. It is This Will Be the Day from Rooster Teeth's Ruby. And I will scramble to find that every time I change phone. But I feel like that's, like, another element of, like, things that are, like, personality. And I don't know if that's, like, because, you know, I was a teen with a phone in that era, and was that because everyone was teens and stuff, and that was just a way to express it all. But then I'm also like, but do teens now, I'm assuming they do not, you know, seek out ringtones, so I assume it's more just a general shift of over time, rather than being, like, demographic or age bracket specific. But I don't know. I feel like I want to do, like, an unofficial survey, so if you have any thought whatsoever on that ramble, please do comment, and also let me know if you are also clinging on to the days of having, like, an actual song as a ringtone. It does mean I always know when it's my phone ringing. There's no, like, gee, is that me or anyone else with this generic little ringtone? Although it's funny, I've been getting my boyfriend into watching Ruby lately, and, like, from the start, because he's never seen it at all. And every time in the first, you know, couple series with that song, he says every time he thinks it's my phone going off, and I just chuckle to myself. I'm like, excellent, excellent. But yes, anyway. I still don't, I feel like I want to go in a challenge, like, give myself a build challenge to create something that I feel works with curved walls. Because other than, like, a little tower, like, on a building, my mind is drawing a blank, my friends. But I'm like, no, I wanna figure out something. It does make for a nice novelty, though. Which, like I've said, is this build all over. Just boom, novelty, big personality vibes, with a casual freezer bunny. Sorry, I was like, I knew that one ended up in the bathroom, and I was like, oh yes, I did try to put it in the kitchen at first, didn't I? Listen, lots of options, lots of decor. I don't know. Okay, I definitely would like decorate, like, if I had my own entire house. I would definitely be the kind of person that's like, boom, personality things everywhere. Maybe not as extreme to this extent, mostly because I'd be too lazy to, like, paint walls or hang that many things, but there would definitely be a whole bunch of posters and plenty of shelves with like little figures and plushies and all those wonderful little representations of all the silly little media characters I'm way too fond of. Which now I could have almost one thing in common with this house. They have a little Freezer Bunny decal on their wall. Decal. And I have the Freezer Bunny plushie, which I'm so happy that EA made. I hope they do more plushies with their merch store. I'm very excited about them themselves having a merch store, purely because I hope they, use it wisely, use it well. Okay, back a little more on build topic before this is all over. But both, either whether you're a builder or whether you just download people's builds, do you have a preference more towards like builds that look more realistic, like layout wise and exterior of the house wise, or are you more just like whatever works? Your Sim's gonna have a rocket in the living room, they're going to have curved walls everywhere because why not? Like, I don't know, structure versus completely unhinged, we can do it and thus we will, or the in between, because there's many layers of everything. It's like an onion. Everything is like an onion, not just ogres, okay? There are layers everywhere. Okay, if you have listened to this whole ramble of I don't know how many topics I've went in and out of, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm definitely dusting off the rust of narrating all this. I know by the time I upload this, I'm probably gonna have a schedule. Well, I don't know that I'll ever have an actual official schedule on this channel, but I'll have a bunch ready to go and I'll be boom, 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 release. But as far as the recording goes, for narrating anyway, this is just, I think I did one a few weeks to a month back. I'm still sort of easing back into doing content, and the narrating Sims' videos was the chill first step. So thank you, as I remember how to talk to a microphone. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out more content, and I hope you have a wonderful personality-filled day, or not if you don't want that.